Yes. Hello, we're
Oi.
back. And with a way better put together video because the last one was, you could tell,
Potentially.
we were just we were super just like let's
we'll see.
do it. We'll do it now.
I always find issues in editing.
Yeah, you did a sound test and everything, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what?
We should start with the tiers anyways because it's going to be a lot different from Pixar because their library is bigger and more of their library.
This tier list is surprisingly positive. There isn't like even a bad
category. No. There's
I don't think we're gonna need this many though, so we're gonna just turn. I was gonna make some below, but I think we can just turn some of these meh ones into like outright bad.
Yeah. There's a few. Well, no, let's have like a not ranking.
What do you want to name?
Or like
them?
not a film. Like we need to have one for like the ones we're not gonna rank. Period. You know.
Yeah. No. I'll make that.
Okay. What should? Okay. Well, the top one. Oh,
Ew.
I was
stinky.
I want it to be way harsher than that. We're talking about Crudes 2 here, bro.
I think You Stinky sums that movie up.
Yeah. You're right. Fair enough.
Shrugs. That's what I did last time.
Yeah, no, Shrugs makes sense.
You got the Crudes, you got the Shrugs. Okay. What do you want to name the top one?
I was thinking, but we could be a little basic and say masterpiece, but I don't know. I like, man. Well, we also got to talk about like I guess our approach for this one as well. We did talk about how there's going to be more poopy categories because some of the libraries.
Well, because this isn't Pixar.
No,
Pixar
no. We talked about it in that video where Pixar, like, we had one like category because
we had one category for bad because you can sum up the 2 or 3 bad Pixar movies in like one single category.
Yeah, exactly. No. Like Pixar has a small, tiny handful of bad films.
I'm looking.
All the rest are amazing.
Maybe it's just because of the way that I think about DreamWorks movies, but like. Every time I think about DreamWorks movies, I always think like, yeah, it's a majority good, and then I always look at like this list, and I'm like, it's not a majority good.
Yeah, no, there's like a huge, massive gap between the peaks and the valleys.
I love a lot of these movies, but a lot of these are like yikes.
Okay, you know what? Top tier, Peak Fiction.
Sure.
And then below it, we can put. Below it, we can. You want to do Perfect again, or do you want to do Masterpiece, or just?
No.
I don't know if Perfect. Again, like I said, there's a big difference between the great stuff and the like other stuff. So, but I feel like there should be at least 2 or 3 like. These are amazing films tier. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Wait, are they listening to your Spotify?
No, I just turned up the volume a little bit.
Like, I mean, like it's in the video.
Yeah, it's in the video.
Okay. As long as you're not gonna get like claimed or anything.
No. I'm not. Oh no, I'm not listening to my Spotify. I thought you were checking was that overlay in the video.
Yeah.
The overlays in the video. I'm not listening to music right now.
Oh, got it. I'm trying to think because I wanted to maybe excellent. I'm hesitant to put perfect because not like that. No, stop.
Why can't I do it like the regular show way?
You want to do it the regular show way? Fine. No, but I kind of like that the tiers were like. It doesn't have to be excellent. I just.
Excellent. This is fine. Good. Is this fine? No, wait. We need.
No. Okay, it needs to be like. But we need another bad tier.
Yeah,
there's
I need
bad, and then there's really bad.
Yeah. Do we need great and good? I don't feel like there's going to be as much of a distinguishing...
We don't. Yeah. There's a massive difference between these films.
Okay.
Massive. I'm hesitant to even see excellent like that. I think it maybe that doesn't. Man, Pixar was so much easier. I'm glad we're doing this, but Pixar was. It was like the perfect one to do.
Well, and that's the thing with Pixar. It was a lot of it was like everything's good. So like if we put Inside Out above or below some movies, who the fuck cares? Because like you know what I mean? Because it's all good. It's all good. But
no, that's what I mean though. Is that I think the reason why I was so in the mood for it and why I was like, let's freaking do it because it's just such a perfect thing to do on the fly.
Yeah.
Which is why, again, like we planned this one. We're setting we set some time, aside to do this because it's going to take longer, and it's going to be harder to do.
Should we do these in like release order? I realize that I screwed this up because I moved them into like series.
If we did release order, I'd be cool with that. But
okay. Then let's start with Scants. What do you think of Scants?
You stinky.
Yeah, it's not.
Immediately.
No, I kind of like it better than Bug's Life, if I'm being honest.
It does stick in my mind more than Bug's Life, which is weird because I've only seen it a few times. You sure we don't have like another? Yeah.
I was actually thinking the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your biggest insult that you can give?
The biggest insult I could give is way longer than just a few words, though.
Okay.
Oh, humans made this is like my biggest insult. Like, it's unbelievable.
I'd say humans made this is like okay.
I'm okay with that. Either one serves its purpose. Humans made this.
Humans. No,
I don't know. When I say that, I have humans in a high regard. Like we do some smart stuff, is what I think. But I'm okay with this.
No. Okay.
In that respect,
thing that
humans made this after falling does make sense, though.
Was made, I guess.
Okay. That works.
You stinky.
You stinky's perfect.
Kill me.
Yes. I'm okay
human accomplishment.
No, that's not. No. Just put peak. No. Sorry. Oops. Masterclass. Like it defines a genre
masterful.
as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Masterful. A masterclass is like it defines like a genre or a thing.
Pretty darn neat. There we
that's
go.
Like that's what's crazy is that there's two great tiers, one tier, like one this is okay, pretty neat, and then all the rest like there's 4 tiers of.
Okay, I think
which is exactly how it should be.
Okay. With these new tiers in line, I think I'm fine with where
this is. This is exactly what I was imagining when I was thinking. I was thinking there's like 3 tiers that imply that it's good, and all the rest are varying degrees of questionable.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe this is a thing.
Okay.
But also, here's the thing: is I was also thinking maybe one of these tiers need to be like memeable or something, because some of these films are saved by just the fact that the culture's memed it to death, and it's like helped the film.
Did you ever watch like Jello Apocalypse's like videos where he did like 10 minutes and he had negative review scores, which were like so far past bad that they went back up into negative ironic enjoyment?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how to show that with this though.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe after falling, you could put like Enigma or something. I don't know.
I don't really want it to be in the middle.
Okay.
Because I kind of want them to be in a class of their own. In fact, you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
like a gray.
Yeah, we're gonna go back up to like orange. Oh no.
Yeah, I get it.
And then orange.
Well, it's just weird because some of these films are art pieces and some of them are just like
Enigma. All right.
Like some of these films are like art pieces and other ones are like the internet, like
yeah.
encapsulated.
Well, and I know. I think
and some of them.
I think we both
what's even
know
weirder is
the
then you get like
specific movie that we're gonna probably put in that.
Yeah, no, there's
revolving around bees.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So Ants, mediocre movie. I only like it because I think I don't know. Fucking Bug's Life feels like a lot more like a character. Like it feels a lot more like it follows a lot of 90s like annoying 90s tropes that I personally don't like. Of like the whole like liar revealed plot and stuff. This is much more of just like a standard movie about bugs. It feels a bit more epic, which I like more. I think Ants is our baseline, which is ironic because it's also
no. I was gonna say like it's surprisingly it is a perfect baseline.
I think it's our baseline, which is weird because it was their first movie.
It was.
All right.
They came out swinging average, which is crazy because the next film is
Prince of Egypt,
going straight to peak fiction, bro.
Is,
it's one of the greatest films ever freaking made, without question.
Well, and my favorite.
Bro, it's so good.
My favorite thing about Prince of Egypt is it's not even necessarily like a religious or Christian film. I mean, it is technically, but it's more just like an insanely good Bible adaptation.
It's so
than
perfect.
Anything else.
Well, it's not just the adaptation. It's like everything is just the peak of human achievement. The animation is so good. You can feel the texture on the ropes, the sand shifting beneath your feet. Bro, the wind in your hair. The songs are timeless, bro. I have these songs stuck in my head forever, and the cinematography's all over the place in the best freaking way. Like, the 12 Plagues song, amazing. And then it gets like some freaking like, it gets some like crazy visuals for it all too. Everything's on point. It's the definition of peak fiction. It literally is.
Yeah.
This is like, surprisingly, their catalog is like a perfect, like, it like perfectly goes for this tier list because we go from the baseline to like the best it can get.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have.
Then we have a decent movie.
Yeah. I think I would put in Pretty Darn Neat.
Yeah.
Or the bottom.
I think the plot has too many pacing issues to put it in masterful. I do really like the animation.
No, that's what I said. Is like if we were to do it, it'd have to be at the very bottom.
I really like the animation in El Dorado. I think like because El Dorado and Prince of Egypt were DreamWorks. It was like literally like Jeffrey Katzenberg and a lot of former Disney animators at like. Like at the top of their game, past the Disney Renaissance, like working on like, you know what I mean? Like working on like, really going for it.
Yeah. And it's super cool.
Yeah.
Chicken Run's interesting.
Unfortunately, I just wanted to say that unfortunately the reason why it's not masterful is that it has some pacing issues.
It does because it goes from blasting to when they get there, they're just kind of vibing, and then like.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of dead air, and I appreciate it. It's a good time regardless. But yeah, if we're talking like the whole film as a whole, it's slightly below masterful.
Chicken Run.
It's a film I've seen a lot as a kid.
You watched it a lot? Okay, then you should rank this one because I have not seen this movie. I saw it at daycare once when I was a kid.
I would put it at the very bottom of Pretty Darn Neat. The very, very bottom.
You think it's that good?
I remember every second of it, and it is.
I remember being.
Okay, here's the thing. It has the '90s plot that you hate, where it's like, oh no, it's a person who lied about the thing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
A
big thing is like it was one of those movies. Plot. It was one of those movies because a big thing that I should point out is that I was a scared fucking child. Like about 50%
this film put a lot. No. This film gave a lot of kids
about 50% of movies that I watched when
dreams.
about 50% of movies that I watched when I was a kid freaked me the fuck out, and this was one of them. Another one was like Monsters Inc. And it was more like I think I was just scared of the concept that like, oh no, they're monsters. It doesn't matter that they're nice or like, you know what I mean? Like it was oh no.
The something that still kind of creeps me out a little bit is like the pie machine scene and stuff where it's like dude, it's like crazy. It's actually crazy that that like kids used to just watch that. I mean, I did, but
you know what?
Yeah, I'd put at the very bottom of Pretty Darn Neat, maybe the top of Falling.
I'm gonna move it to the top of Falling because I don't remember it being that good.
I don't remember it being that good either. I do remember every second of this film though. I've seen it a lot as a kid, but and depending like the top of Falling for now. We'll shift it around. There's gonna be some other films in Falling, so.
All right, we got Shrunk.
This one's interesting because its meme status like raises it a bit, like quite a bit.
Really? Because I just think that Shrunk is masterful in general.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just mean that like on top of being like breaking all the tropes and setting and really being like before Shrek, like DreamWorks didn't have this. It was in, like a weird place.
It's funny. It's really it does a really good job at the whole parody thing, and it most importantly, and the biggest thing that a lot of like the movies, a lot of these other DreamWorks movies, as well as a lot of movies that were like parodying like doing the Shrek thing at the time, did not get is that Shrek, the original Shrek, has like a fuck ton of heart and has a lot of it, like the characters are really well written, which is like. That's the most important thing about Shrek, and I just think it ultimately.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. But on top of that, they have memes. It's like like you don't lose.
Well, and I kind of like I don't want to really like focus on the meme aspect because the meme aspect, in my opinion, is what made people think that Shrek was like kind of bad. Because like that's the thing is like so many DreamWorks movies, like so many of these other DreamWorks movies were funny ironically, but they were bad movies. And Shrek, I think a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, Shrek is meme too," so that means it's bad. And then they hadn't seen Shrek in like a couple years, and they were just like, "Yeah, Shrek is bad, right?" It's like, Shrek kicks ass.
Yeah. Now, Spirit's going into Falling, bro. Maybe even a thing that was made, I guess.
I've never seen Spirit.
Put it in a thing that was made by.
I'm not bottom or above or below Ants.
I remember a lot less about it than Ants. It's a message about like, you know, about like freedom being the most important thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like it was a free range horse in like the native lands and is captured by, you know, like people. And like trying to be tamed, and it was literally about like his spirit never dying and wanting to always be free, and then was finally freed at the very end.
That kind of sounds lame. I'm sorry.
It is lame. Yeah. It is lame as hell.
That sounds
it's stupid. About horses, bro.
Well, and here's the thing: I don't like horses either. Like I like them as vehicles in like fantasy games, but like I do not like horses as characters.
Okay. The fact that it's a horse is what makes it like a little more Like if it was like it's supposed to be like a Native American allegory and stuff, but he's a horse.
So I would watch a movie about a Native American like freeing himself from like.
That's what I mean.
Like, yeah.
It's literally it's like a Native American allegory where he's like this native horse to the land and he gets captured and he's got to do servitude. It's like, but here's the thing: it's like beyond human.
Isn't it like a movie?
It's literally Detroit Become Human.
Well, yeah,
it's like
isn't it a movie?
It doesn't work because they're robots. It doesn't work because he's a horse.
Isn't it?
It's for kids.
Isn't it like mostly like silent throughout the entire movie? But then they added like a Matt Damon voiceover throughout the entire thing, and it makes it really stupid.
It makes it very weird to look back on. But if you're a kid, yeah, it works, I guess.
Okay, I've never seen.
It's so weird.
I've never seen Sinbad either.
I've not seen Sinbad, so we're gonna have to put it in Shrug.
Shrug, yeah, I don't.
Shrek 2.
I've never been recommended Sinbad, and it's like one of the forgotten Disney movies DreamWorks movies as well.
I've never seen it, and I've never heard anyone suggest it.
Okay, now hear me out.
Yes, I was just about to say that. I was gonna say it literally is the definition of a perfect sequel, just like Toy Story 2.
I fucking love. Yeah, it's
so
really
good.
Fucking good.
It's so good.
Well, and I like that
so
it backpedals on a little bit
I
on the original story to like
dude,
show that like even people who get like that chance in life don't like they don't feel comfortable all the time, you know, being the hero, being the guy up front.
being insecure, you know, like
yeah,
you have it all, but you don't feel like you deserve any of it.
Yeah,
it's crazy. There's more than just that. All the new characters like fit in better than some of the the people in the first film. It's crazy. They like perfectly go in. It's the perfect sequel.
I love
just
Shrek 2 is
it's so good. And I this is one of the ones where I knew we would agree on it 100% and that it would go into the very top of tier. Like, yeah.
Well, and I had to say, hear me out, because like once again, I feel like the Shrek name has been tarnished enough. Where like
no. My heart loves it so much, bro. I knew we were gonna put the first two Shreks at least very high. Shark Tale is going pretty low. I'm thinking maybe, like that, like an Enigma.
No, I think the movie's like stupid funny. It's not a good movie.
It's got some scenes that have come back every so often, and people meme it every so often.
Yeah.
It's perfect right where it is.
It's stupid funny. Madagascar. Okay. Here's where I feel like we might differ, because I like all of the Madagascar movies, not from an objective perspective. But I
got nostalgia, bro. I grew up with this, bro.
Madagascar 2, if I was ranking Madagascar 2 on a purely nostalgic basis, it would be in fucking, like... Yeah, it would be up there. So
I'm the same way. It's going to be all the Madagascar stuff, the penguins, all of it's going to be pretty high.
Yeah. However... Because
they don't...
Objectively...
Yeah. You want to go objective on this?
I do. Well, no. I do want to... I mean, I don't...
Or a thing was made? I'm thinking that. I'm thinking...
If we're going absolutely objective, I think the first Madagascar is top a thing that was made.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But I'm going to give it the bump because of nostalgia.
No, I agree. I grew up with Madagascar too, and all of them hold a very special place.
Ooh, Wallace and Gromit. Were we done with Madagascar?
Yeah.
Okay. Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit is very good.
I really like...
I was
really
gonna put
like Wallace and Gromit. Yeah.
Me too. But it's crazy that I love stop motion so much, and like Wallace and Gromit's like one of the best.
And I don't know, man. I feel like I'm of the opinion that I think Aardman should like switch up their style a bit more, because I feel like most of their movies are emblematic of the Wallace and Gromit style, and I get it, like that's their animations, like, but I kind of wish they would do more, because I think this art style works really well for Wallace and Gromit, and like every other project that Aardman's ever done, I just kind of like, but I feel like you could do something else. Yeah, it's whatever.
I don't think we're ranking that one.
Which one?
The next one that's on the list.
Over the Hedge?
Oh, it's over the... Okay, I can't read it.
Oh, what'd you think it was?
I just thought it was like some kind of short or special.
Oh, okay. No. Over the Hedge is...
I have nostalgia, so I would...
I have nostalgia too.
I was thinking...
There.
Yeah.
Maybe pretty darn neat. I think it's a funny movie.
It's pretty funny. But I was thinking maybe Falling.
Top Falling. Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. I think my nostalgia pandering can only get it this far.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I think
the movie's funny. I really like the soundtrack.
The soundtrack sticks out. And the it's got some ironic stuff that has been memed, and you'll see.
I like the turtle Vern. He was my favorite as a kid. I was like, I like this man. I like green, fat, like aquatic animals. I think they're funny.
And Dreamworks loves them too.
That's why frogs are literally in my fucking
Bro, DreamWorks loves those fat green Turtles too.
Those fat green guys. All right. Flushed away. I haven't seen this movie for a long while.
I haven't either, but I do remember liking it. But I don't think I'm. I think it.
Should we put this one in shrugs?
No, I remember enough about it to remember.
Oh, okay.
I remember like all of the film. I would put it I'd put it somewhere maybe in Falling, or maybe like that seems right.
Okay.
Seems right. That seems right. The bottom.
I mean, it's
somewhere
an
near the
Aardman
bottom
movie, so I'm not expecting it to be dog shit. But it's like it's also
it's pretty fun. I
remember watching the first
the frogs, bro.
I remember watching the. I remember watching the first like couple scenes when I was a kid, and thinking like the fat mouse that actually flushes him away was such an asshole. I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore.
He is. Have you seen like the frog villain though? He's hilarious. The frog ninja.
I imagine I'd like him.
He's hilarious. He's a posh frog who's all wealthy in the sewers and stuff. It's good.
Shrek the Nerd.
This is the.
Where are we gonna put Loop? Where are we gonna put Loop on the third?
No. I don't remember a lot about it, but I don't remember liking it.
I've watched this one I think more recently than you, maybe.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while. I've seen it maybe 3 times, and I was really young.
It is not the worst film I have ever seen.
It's not either.
But it is not good, and I feel like objectively, it's like if it was like its own standalone movie, I feel like objectively it would just be a thing that was made. You know, it's not the most offensive movie out there.
The thing is, though, is that so much. What's weird about it is
it tarnished what the first 2 movies did. A little bit, and I feel like it's partially responsible for the internet's reception of the first 2 movies being shitty. So for that, I'm going to move it to you, Stinky.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. But what's weird about it is I can't even justify putting in a thing that was made because so much of it is built off of the identity that was made in the first 2 films. Like all of the characters just show up.
No, it's like almost every plot element is just completely based off of shit that happened in the second movie.
Yeah. Like so, like if it was like you said, if it was in a vacuum, it wouldn't even go there because in a vacuum, none of these characters make sense.
It feels like a DLC. It feels like a DLC to Shrek 2 that accidentally broke the game mechanics a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
No, that's what I mean. But like. I was just saying that, like, in a vacuum, it doesn't work because they don't explain any of the characters. They just, like, the villain just shows up and not explain. It's like, it's riding off the fact that you've seen the first 2 films. And you probably have because they're amazing. But, yeah, it absolutely broke. It absolutely broke the series, for sure. And it's a shame. The B movie. It goes to the top of Enigma and Iconic, easily. The top. The very best. The entire script, bro.
Actually, last time I watched B Movie, we watched it in Discord, like on I think for New Year's or some shit, right? And there was one joke that got a really good laugh out of us.
No, there's some good there's some good ones.
And it was the joke where it's the one where he's like, oh, should us bees live as slaves to the white man? And he points over at a group of 3 white guys and a black guy sitting at a table, and the black guy scoots away. I genuinely like that joke. Most of this movie is pretty bad. It has Patrick Warburton in it, so that gives it a plus though.
The voice talent's pretty crazy.
Okay. So I'm gonna make a point about Madagascar 2. Above the first movie, right?
I agree. I like the second more than the first.
Well, but also I think every Madagascar movie except for the first one has really good, at least one really good, well-directed action scene.
Yeah.
In this one, it is specifically the final battle, I guess you could say. Or the fucking plane crash scene from the beginning.
No, that's the plane crash, bro.
Fucking awesome. It's actually really funny consistently, and it's also Yeah, it's also just really
and then they build the helicopter.
And you got I think Hans Zimmer did the score for this one, so you got the Hans Zimmer score going off in the background, just going way too fucking hard.
I was gonna say
so I'm gonna say pretty darn neat.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least there.
Yeah. I would not say this is a masterful movie.
No, it's not. But it is fun.
Pretty darn neat, as the title states.
It's very fun.
Okay, this movie doesn't.
I have a hard time watching this. Please put it in Kill Me.
Yeah, really Kill Me?
No, maybe not that, but Stinky. I have a hard time watching it. Okay,
I fucking don't.
You can't. There's one scene that I think genuinely holds up, and it's where it's the one that I think we all know, where the president walks up and he tries to play, and he just plays that song.
You know what?
Weird.
For that, I almost kind of want to put it in ironic a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that's a really well-crafted joke, but that's ironically funny.
It's funny.
Yeah.
No, I still dude, every kid was
We're not going to get as many movies in Kill Me and You Stinky, because so many of the bad DreamWorks movies we think are ironically
just memes,
funny.
Yeah. They just are.
No, I'm going to put it back in You Stinky, because this is the movie this movie's visual similarities to Megamind is the reason why people think Megamind isn't very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first How to Train Your Dragon.
So you're probably gonna disagree with me on this.
I would not put it above Prince of Egypt, but it is in the right tier. Easily.
This is a contender for my favorite movie of all time.
I disagree with Prince of Egypt. I believe is better.
Are you gonna fight with me on that?
I want it to be one below at least.
Okay.
I'll
give this to you in the fairness that it's probably true. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I'm not gonna let my nostalgia overrank it. But
if we're going off of nostalgia, then How to Train Your Dragon would beat out everything.
Or no, it's not even nostalgia. Because I 100% just like this movie. 100%.
I just like that movie. I just like it so much.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, but I've seen Prince of Egypt recently.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you this one, even though I would probably put it here. Even if I was on my own, I would actually probably put it up here. It
is peak fiction.
It's
easily,
a step below.
It's peak fiction easily.
Yeah.
I think that next Shrek one is it goes into Shrug won't rank because it's literally just in shorts or whatever.
No, this is Shrek 4.
It is?
This is the last one.
Oh.
It ain't ogre till it's ogre.
Oh. The one where he freaking time travels? The one where he freaking time travels?
And then they wonder why people didn't take these fucking movies. No, that's the one where Rumpelstiltskin warps them to alternate dimension.
Yeah. I
actually think this one is fun. I think it's fun.
It's fun.
I think it actually has a bit of thematic cohesion, and I think it's fun. I think I'd put it here.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's decent. It's not Shrek the Third. It's not. It isn't. It's not these movies. It's not as good as these movies.
Yeah. No, it's not.
But it's not nearly as bad as this one.
Yeah, I was.
They brought it back a bit.
I'm a little bit surprised, but I do like the alternate reality stuff, and it is genuinely.
I just like alternate reality plot lines.
Yeah, me too. Dude, the puss scene also is hilarious. Where dude, he's always cool, and then he's just not.
Yeah. I really like alternate reality plot lines, and I spoilers for Persona 5 Royal. If you've never played it, given that for the audience. I'm not going to spoil too much for you either. I just want to say that Persona 5 Royal does the extra chapter in that game does deal a tiny bit with extra. And when I found out, or when alternate reality plot lines, and when they did that, I literally stood up and put my hands over my mouth because I was so excited with what they were doing with that. No spoilers on what they actually do with it, but
I love alternate reality. I love Time travel, it's always fun.
It's the reason why I like the.
Maybe not always good, but
it's the reason why
it's hard to mess up.
Yeah, it's the reason why I unironically really enjoyed the Road to Ninja Naruto movie.
Oh yeah,
that one.
I think I know.
That's the one where like him and Sakura go to like the like alternate reality where everyone's like opposite versions of themselves and shit.
Oh yeah, okay.
I think that one's decent. But we're not here to rank those. We're here to rank these. Mega Boy.
Peak Fiction, or at least masterful. At least masterful.
No, I agree with you, 100%.
Thank you.
Also, one of my favorite movies of all time.
I will. First off, I'd probably put Megamind above Shrek 2, in my opinion.
Really?
But that's.
You know what?
I would. I don't know about you.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you because I was actually thinking about doing that. Maybe.
Yeah, no. It's one of my favorite films of all time.
I didn't put it there because I think maybe objectively Shrek 2 is a little bit better. But if we're both in agreement that we like it more, then I'll put it up there.
It's also Shrek 2 is weird because like it is in itself very good, but also it has the benefit of another film behind it. But I personally love Megamind so much more, and I've seen it so many more times.
Oh yeah, I moved Kung Fu Panda. We were supposed to do Kung Fu Panda like a couple movies ago, but I moved it accidentally.
Masterful, like the top of Masterful.
Really?
I would be down to put in Peak Fiction, but
well, because this is the best Kung Fu Panda movie in my this is. I don't think that if this one doesn't make it into Peak Fiction, because here's the thing, I'm of the opinion that Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2 are about the same quality, with 2 being a little bit below. Like slightly below.
I'm the opposite.
One has the thematic cohesion, it has all the stuff that the other two series do, but then it also has like the best fight scenes in the series, and neither of the sequels ever hit the peaks of the first movie's fight scenes.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with it being
like the Tai Lung prison break scene is the best scene in the entire trilogy.
It's so good.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it being in Peak Fiction. I'm similar where I agree that they're about the same, but I like 2 a little bit more.
Well, because we're gonna get to 2 real quick here.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I moved Kung Fu Panda back too far. Okay, here's 2. What do we think of 2?
I think 1 below, not like tier, just no. I think it goes in Peak Fiction.
You think it goes in Peak Fiction? I think here's the distinction.
See, I was thinking the opposite.
I'm thinking one or the other.
No, 1 can be up there. But no, I'm just saying we are very close to the same opinions. It's just
we are. Well, because we're so close. We're so close, but there's a lot of wires crossed here where it's like, and these are literally on the edge. What
you're doing now is what I wanted to do, where I put 1 in Masterful.
You wanted to do that?
Yeah, but I'm okay with 1 being there because I do agree that
I feel like one of the Kung Fu Panda movies should be here, and I genuinely think that one is the best one.
Yes.
So
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Well, I know, like it feels about the same. Like again, we're the same. It's just a little different this time. You know, I just think I like 2 a little bit more, but I'm biased.
I like the tower scene from 2. That's my favorite.
Yes.
That's the closest. That's in my opinion. That's the closest the series gets to the Tai Lung scene. Is the tower scene.
Yeah. I know. I agree that the Tai Lung scene, the bridge scene, the finale, all the training arc in the montage. Yeah, the first film, I'm 100% fine with it being there easily.
Okay. I've never seen Puss in Boots 1, and if I have seen it, I don't remember it.
I have, and if we're talking about enjoyment, it goes above Ants and Spirit. But if we're going off of
enjoyment,
it's weird because it's like it's actually written really well, but like I didn't have a lot of fun with it. It's weird. I would put it there for if I'm talking about enjoyment, but if my critical brain wants to put it maybe maybe below Madagascar or something like that.
That's weird. I don't think we've had one of those where we think the critical enjoyment of it is better.
No, I just mean no, not critical enjoyment. Like critically, the characters are written pretty well. The setting is interesting. The world is it's a interesting perspective, I guess, and it like switches. Right when you think the movie's gonna end, it like switches into like a completely different kind of. It like perfectly like switches gears, and I've never seen it done where a movie goes like, because movies try to do that, right? Where movies try to go like, oh, the guy that you're working for has been a villain the whole time, and it's like, yeah, maybe you saw it coming, maybe you didn't, but it doesn't feel natural. Whereas in this film, it weirdly felt natural to go from like Gear 2 to Gear 5. It's weird.
So you think critically it belongs up here?
Critically, I think it belongs maybe above Madagascar, but my enjoyment is so lacking that I want to put it lower. Like I want to put it
here to bring a compromise.
Yeah, I want to put it lower just because it's for a movie like it just I've never really had the feeling to pick it up and watch it again. I'm satisfied with seeing it once and never touching it again. We're talking about enjoyment. I like this film. I like this one.
This one?
Yeah, if we're talking about enjoyment, I love this film.
Well, because here's the thing. Once again, my thing for Madagascar 2 stands. Madagascar 2, 3, and Penguins all have kick-ass action scenes that are really well directed. Yes. This, in my opinion, this movie starts really strong. Starts decently strong. Mine is like a couple weird retcons from 2. It starts really strong and then drops off a fucking cliff as soon as the circus stuff happens.
As much as I enjoy it,
this movie has a weird identity. This movie also has shit like the polka dot afro thing, which is literally on the cover here. Which it just feels like, once again, it feels like Teen Titans Go levels of like, give me attention. You know what I mean? Like Like I said, as much as like I have fun watching it. I've watched it a couple times and had fun. Minus like the Monte Carlo car chase scene, I'd put it here.
Yeah,
but
same.
If you think differently,
the Monte Carlo car chase scene is like, that I think is like peak Madagascar.
Yeah, no, I know. I
agree. The rest of the film is like trickled away.
Agreed.
So yeah, I know. It has up syndrome.
Do we want to go here?
Yes.
It is up syndrome, but it goes from a really good fun movie to like up goes from like God tier to just a good movie.
Yeah, and this goes
from a really good movie to fucking I don't want to watch this anymore. If it was just the circus stuff, I would literally put it in Kill Me. I don't like the circus stuff.
No, if it wasn't for the beginning, yeah, I would see that.
Yeah.
I kind of like some of the circus stuff. Not like them actually doing the circus stuff, just like the character growth in like a couple of the characters is nice.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's very interesting.
Rise of the Guardians.
The thing that has been
top of pretty darn neat, masterful is where I'm thinking.
I'm thinking pretty.
Maybe it's not that good.
I don't know about that. I don't want to put it up. I can see the top of pretty darn neat. When you said it, made sense to me.
I can't. Yeah, I might even put it under El Dorado.
I was gonna say I like El Dorado's animation more, and El Dorado's a lot easier to pick up and watch than Guardians, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Guardians is really fun though. I like Guardians.
It is. I love the idea of personifying like. I love personifying like. Yeah. Events and things, and Jack Frost is like the first person it's like one of the first things that's personified.
Me and Nathan kept memeing Andy because he made like a bunny, like a really tall like rogue bunny character in Chris's D&D campaign. And we kept memeing that it was the fucking Easter Bunny from Rise of the Guardians.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yes.
So, Once Upon a Time, this was my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
A couple rewatches later and a bit of aging, and I do not think I'm gonna put this at the top of Masterful.
Yeah.
Because
really love. If we're talking about love, this film, I would put a lot higher. But if we're talking about,
if I'm breaking away from critical reception, I was putting this film.
Yeah.
Like if I was putting this film, like these films in order of like my 100% personal preference, it'd be like this. But we're not doing that, so I'd go here.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. It's like we're kind of doing a mix where it's like, yes, I love this thing, but also I want to reel myself back.
Especially since Kung Fu Panda 2 is your favorite Kung Fu Panda movie. How do you think Dragon 2 fares against Panda 2?
Oh, it's better.
Okay,
I like Dragon. I love Dragon 2 way more. I've seen How to Train Your Dragons 2 a lot. I love the film so much. I love it so much. When I think of How to Train Your Dragon, I usually think
I think
How
this
to
was
Train Your
one
Dragon
of the first,
1, but I definitely immediately followed up with some of the great scenes.
I legitimately, when I watched this movie for the first time, because I was like 14, this was one of the first like time skips in any piece of media that literally like blew me away. Of like, whoa, what the fuck? You can do that? You can just make like, you know what I mean? Like you can just make.
You know what's weird is that I was already so desensitized to it because
anime.
Dragon Ball does it all the time.
Yeah.
So like I'm like, How to Train Your Dragon did a time skip, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's about to get good. And then other people are like, wait, what? And I'm just. Well,
because all the characters.
I knew what was coming.
All the characters in Dragon 1 are really dinky and scrappy, but like. Yeah, like that shit just was like new.
No, I agree with Dragons 2 being there, but Love by heart would put it higher. But yeah, no, like we're balancing it here. We're like, yes, we acknowledge that we love things, and we'll put it above, higher, below, enjoyment. But also, I do kind of also want to rein it in and make it like fair to like the actual.
Well, another thing that I'm trying to do here is I'm also trying to like make some of the tiers even. So I'm trying to take some of the stuff that I would normally put here and admit that it is probably here.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah,
I was when we got into this, I was thinking like, if it was me, I would definitely put both Kung Fu Pandas in maybe the same tier, but I think it's better to show it. There's a distinction. Like there's one genuinely better than the other, regardless of if it's one or two. It is one of them.
Yeah. Cruds.
Kill me, please. Put it in Kill Me.
The
please.
first Cruds?
At least you Stinky, and then the second one in Kill Me.
Because you said because I'm gonna let you rate these because I've only seen I saw this one when I was like in like middle school.
Oh, all right. Bottom of You Stinky for Crudes 1, and then Kill Me for.
Do we just want to? Do you want to like explain yourself, or is it just
okay? Crudes 1 is it's a reskin of like a story about family tradition being broken by a Romeo situation. Like you've seen it a lot,
Yeah. Well, and I did see Crudes 1 when I was in middle school. Yeah. So even though I don't think I'm the most equipped to
here's the thing,
rate it.
I haven't seen Crudes 2, but my brother Yove, this Crudes 2 is the film that awoken him. Before Crudes 2, he was like, and there are some good movies, and then there are some okay movies. Like he genuinely
tried to see the light side of everything.
Genuinely, he was like, all movies are basically the same. Like I enjoy them all the same. Crudes 2 broke him because it's not a film. It has no structure. It's terrible. There are no jokes. There's nothing of substance there. It's so bad. I saw a couple scenes and it felt like I was just receiving like something like unholy, and it just was making me sick, and I couldn't stay in the room. I don't know how Yove did it. And what's even worse, it broke it. And after that, and what's crazier is before that, he was awoken twice. He was also awoken by Your Story, the Dragon Quest movie. So these two movies it like awoken him to.
What
I
thought the Dragon Quest movie was fine.
No, I love it, but it didn't vibe with him, and so it shattered his reality of like every movie is close. There's not a massive spectrum. There's not mountains. There's not valleys. There's just the plains, a plateau, like. But those two films combined shattered his entire perception of how like of films and TV shows and everything. He all of a sudden he's like enjoying. He's like all the stuff that I would geek out like fangasm over and like go crazy about. Like I love this thing. He would just be like, I know he would enjoy it, like not as much as me. And now he's enjoying it just as much as me because he got broken and he's like, oh frick. I realize how great it is now, and then now there's films he genuinely hates. So like,
you have to see a disgusting pile of shit to really appreciate.
At least he did.
A dirty pile of clothes.
Okay, at least he needed to. Not most people probably don't. Most people go like, eh, but like he genuinely would walk into a film going like, all films are 7 out of 10s. You okay? Is that where you want to put Turbo?
Yeah, I fucking hate Turbo, man. Turbo is so awful.
I'm all right with this.
I hate Turbo. It's up to you whether or not it's like.
Okay. Croods 2 isn't a film, so yes, put it above it.
Okay.
At least Turbo has structure. At least Turbo does. Croods 2 has freaking nothing. I hate talking about it. Let's not talk about it anymore.
I don't. I fucking.
It's literally. I have PTSD, dude. I swear I've only seen a couple scenes, but it's killing me. It's so bad. Kill me is literally the most apt for that.
He's fast.
That
furious. Jesus fuck. Okay, Mr. Peabody and Sherman. I like this movie.
Somewhere in Falling, you're pretty neat.
Falling.
I love this film.
I like this one.
I like this one a lot. I like this one a lot. Yeah, no, that's where I would want to put it.
Goes there. I like this movie. I think it's very charming. I think I really like the historical references.
The charm is everywhere. We have time travel. One of my favorite things is time travel.
Yeah.
You can hang out with Da Vinci, bro.
I like, I really like I like, this movie also has, like, historical jokes, which is, like, something that I think most people would assume is, like, above DreamWorks.
I love all the, like, the Renaissance scene is great, all that stuff. Right? Yeah. It's so good. All that.
The Penguins of Madagascar. This is the best Madagascar movie,
I agree. Okay. Yes. I was gonna say, it's my favorite, and I do believe it is the best. And I was thinking of putting it right about there as well. I was thinking above Guardians. I was thinking
above Guardians. Okay, so
easily. I've seen Penguins way more than Guardians.
Yeah, I do think it's more rewatchable than Guardians, but I think that's more from just like a general like turn your brain off, monkey brain mode sort of situation.
Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff in there. And if you're talking, one of the reasons why it's the best Madagascar film is like the action scenes are the best part, right?
The action scenes are the best part, and this one has the most.
And the Penguin has the most action scenes.
It has more of the Penguins. It does try to like a bunch of emotional sappy shit with like Private, but like I don't know. I can tone that out. And enjoy everything else. So
exactly.
This was another one that I moved. I moved the Kung Fu Panda movies originally because I was like, what is this order? And then I realized that it was in release order. Kung Fu Panda 3 is the worst one. Undoubtedly. I think it belongs somewhere pretty darn neat, but I'm not exactly sure where.
I would put it maybe below Guardians because I've seen Guardians more, and I don't know.
I know it has a couple scenes.
This is like a hard one.
It does.
It's weird. It's the first one where I don't know.
Every movie that I've had to really think about critically overall, I've just had to think about it as like the worst Kung Fu Panda movie, but it's not a bad movie, so it's like
That's the thing is that I thought about it the same way, where it's like I genuinely don't know where to put this.
I think there
maybe
is good.
Maybe below Wallace and Gromit. I don't know. Nah, it's more rewatchable than Wallace and Gromit. Like I can see.
I think Wallace and Gromit's one of the most rewatchable movies on this list.
It kind of is, but I mean, like, I don't know. Kung Fu Panda just draws me.
I don't know. It does wrap up the story really nicely.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But now they're making a 4, so I don't know.
What they are?
Yeah, they announced that.
That's so whack. Why? All right. Anyways, guess we're gonna have to come back at some point.
Home.
Is that where you want it?
I don't like Home.
I'm not a big fan either.
Home is almost everything that I hate in like Illumination movies, but somehow even more so than most Illumination movies. It's like it's cringy normie humor combined with colorful shapes for dem kids and Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory. Yeah, I don't like this movie. Do you have any gripes with me putting it?
No, no, I don't. I'm fine with it being there. I've admittedly seen it a couple times because my sister likes it, and I'll sit down and I'll watch it with her, and I'll be like,
You guys had this on. I remember one time I was over at your house. You guys had this on, and I didn't
have it on. Please don't.
No. I know, but I was so struggling don't rag on this. They're enjoying it. Whatever. I'll just leave.
No. There's definitely been a lot of times where you'll come over and then like some of my family is they got something they like about a film that I just don't understand.
Yeah.
I've seen Home more than I would like, but it's okay because it's all right.
Okay. So
I definitely try to. I've seen Trolls. Yes, I have.
I've seen Trolls 2.
You have?
I've seen.
Okay, well, let's do Trolls 2 then.
No. I've seen. I mean, that wasn't also. That was a TOO. I've seen Trolls as well.
Where would you put it, like right now? Okay.
I don't think it's kill me levels of bad.
No.
But I do not.
The music's good. It's not kill me levels when you're enjoying the music.
I don't know. Even the music for me, for me, it's just like they put some thought into like the world building and stuff like that. So it's not. I don't hate it.
That's about
completely, but it's.
I would maybe put Trolls above Cruise, just because at least it's a little more original. Maybe because it's a little more original.
I guess.
It's up to you.
I think Cruise is original. I'm gonna leave it here.
Okay. I'm okay with that. That's around where I'd want to put it.
The Boss Puppy. When I watched this movie in theaters because my brother wanted to go see it. Which is not a fact that I'm proud of. The Boss Puppy is I don't know. We've really gotten into like I think I've forgotten like because like I don't know. With some studios, I think like they either get like better or worse as time goes on. With DreamWorks, it is really just like they went from having really good movies and mediocre movies to having really good movies and outright fucking stinkers, in my opinion. Granted, I accept that some of these mediocre movies up here might be stinkers that I'm just nostalgic for.
Isn't it the freaking like what is it Emmy awarded?
Aborted? What? What?
No, doesn't the Boss Baby have like an Oscar or something?
Oh, you said awarded. I thought you said aborted. What the fuck?
What? No.
It did get nominated for an Oscar because the Oscars they refuse to actually watch like any like decent animated movies that come out any year. They only watch like the American animated ones. This was like I think this was the only movie that DreamWorks put out that year, like so they were just like, oh yeah, DreamWorks released something.
All of the internet
nominated
because it was nominated.
It was nominated. I think it was nominated because it was like 2017, I think. So it was like a year where it was it was up against like some real fucking
I would put it just below Ants maybe. Oh no, maybe Shrek. I don't know.
I admittedly, like I said, I went and watched this movie in theaters, and when I watched it in theaters, I described this movie to my friends as an awful, awful premise for a movie with decent DreamWorks-esque execution.
Yeah, no, the execution is what like kind of makes it.
So I'll put it there. I did not hate myself watching this movie, but it is such a weird farce of a concept in general that I I can't bring myself to put it any higher than that.
And then it also gave us.
Yeah.
Have you seen Captain Underpants? Or did
Well, I'm gonna jump to Boss Baby 2 real quick because I have not seen Boss Baby 2.
I have not either, so put it in Shrug.
Yeah. I imagine it's probably somewhere under here. I can't imagine it's great. Captain Underpants. Okay.
I have seen this.
I have seen this as well. So I cannot I have to kind of get into first how much the Captain Underpants books meant to me as a kid and how much I fucking loved the Captain Underpants books.
I also read some of the books, yes.
I really, really, really liked the books when I was a young tot. And because of that, I 100% and this movie is incredibly faithful to what those books were.
It really is.
It's a really good adaptation of what they were.
That's what blew my mind is that it's actually it's the animation serves it well.
So this isn't up there with some of the Kung Fu Pandas, Shreks, and How to Train Your Dragons of the world, where I think it's a movie for all ages. This one's more of a kids movie, but in vein of it being a kids movie, I genuinely think it's here.
Yeah, I can see that.
I really just like this movie.
I'd maybe put it below Penguins personally, but I'll
dip it a couple spots down. I think it's below Kung Fu Panda 2, but I think it's up there.
Yeah, I'm biased. I have a lot of nostalgia for Captain Underpants, where I was just reading in class and flipping the pages back and forth to see it it's animated.
Yeah, I know the flip-a-ramas, dude. I really liked Captain Underpants as a kid. So that's
we're both very biased.
That's nostalgia bumping it up quite a bit. Lot. But it is.
When they said they were gonna do it, I was like, really? Captain Underpants is that big? It's still around?
Yeah.
And then I guess they're making a film for people who grow up with it. I'm hyped.
Yeah. All right. How to Train Your Dragon 3. Where do you think this one should go?
I personally would put it just one below How to Train Your Dragon 2. But if we're talking narratively and the characters and everything, it's gotta go in Peak Fiction or something.
I think the ending really seals it.
It really seals it, bro.
There.
It's so good.
I think I'm gonna put it top of Masterful. I don't know, man, but the ending is really
so
fucking good. Okay, I'm gonna put it top bottom Peak Fiction.
I was saying no. That I don't know if you heard me. I said if we're going off of what I think Dragon 2 would be near How to Train Your Dragon 1, or I would have How to Train Your Dragon 2, How to Train Your Dragon 1, and then 3, and I'd have them really close together in the same tier. So but I understand that as much as I like 2, 3 is genuinely written better. The villain's better. The ending is insanely good.
Yeah.
The ending sells all the series, bro. I was worried about that. Did you hear that they made another? I didn't even know this. I found this out a week ago. Apparently, they made another How to Train Your Dragon TV show that is now set in the modern day because there's nothing really to tell anymore with the Viking shit. That's weird.
It is really weird. Apparently, the show's not good. I did not. I saw a YouTube video on it.
What sold me on How to Train Dragons is that Vikings are cool and dragons are cool.
Vikings are cool again. Did you watch this movie?
What is it?
Abominable.
No.
This movie. Okay, so this movie, I didn't bother to watch it because I had a friend who said oh yeah, you like DreamWorks movies? You should go watch Abominable. And I was like, nah. Well, because here's the thing. This movie seemed fine. I kind of like the art design from it, but a big part of it was I heard it was mediocre, and I also heard that the only reason why it was made was literally to get something out with I think it's set in China, specifically because DreamWorks wanted something that would like sell like fucking gangbusters in China. So that's why they made it. Which, to be fair, is also why they made Kung Fu Panda, but Kung Fu Panda is also just insanely fucking good on top of that.
Yeah, no, it's insanely good. So it's not like they couldn't have made it great or make something that was great, but...
Okay, Trolls World Boys.
This one's interesting. It's all about the... They introduced the fact that trolls have, like, different races and
I'm gonna let you rank this one, because I've never seen this one.
I had more fun watching it than the first one.
I remember you told me that you actually, like, when this, like, right after this movie came out, you told me that this movie was interesting, at the very least, and you thought it was decent.
I thought it was decent, yeah. I'd put it under...
Do you think it's an You Stinky, or do you think it makes it up to...
I think it's above Spirit. I would put it above Spirit, because at least Spirit looks pretty, but my gosh, is it garbage and doesn't work. But at least Trolls 2 is, like... It's interesting.
Trolls 2 learned how to read.
And then, like, it's like metal, like the genre metal is going up against like pop and all these other, like, it's literally just like the genres of music are like fighting each other.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's a ride.
I doubt you watched this. Did you watch this?
No.
Was this even? I thought this was a TV show. Was this even like a movie?
I have no clue.
Okay,
but if it is, it goes against the film because he's supposed to be freed. What do you mean he's hanging out with people?
I think it's another.
He hates humans.
I think it's another horse.
Okay, well, I know nothing.
Okay.
I watched Spirit one time and I was like, this is weird.
All
right, bad guys. Where would you raw put it?
Bottom masterful, top of pretty darn neat.
I was thinking somewhere masterful. As much as the animation slays so hard,
I don't think it's like, peak fiction because, admittedly,
No.
I do think the narrative is something that DreamWorks has done before, and they've done it better. And
because Bad Guys is doing the same thing that like maybe Megamind is doing, but like Megamind is so much more memorable.
Megamind excels with its writing. I think that's ultimately where
Bad Guys
excels, and it honestly does kind of make me wish that Bad Guys was a bit better in the writing department because it excels so much with like the animation that if it was like if you could combine the writing the writing of Megamind and the animation of Bad Guys into like a single film, it would be like the best one.
I think it would be the best one easily. Yeah. I am. There's some ones where like maybe I haven't seen in a long time and I don't know where to put it, but for the most part, I agree with this. For the most part, I'd put Wallace and Gromit above Captain Underpants, but like that's really the only one I can think about like changing. All the rest of them just seem like in the right place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, this is about what I expected. I expected a large spectrum of films that are and then having a pretty decent amount of films in the okay, pretty neat.
I like that we have like the genuinely good DreamWorks films that we really fucking love. The films that are probably not this good, but we are too nostalgic and afraid to put them any far lower.
Yeah, exactly. The rest are a mixed bag, right?
The films at like the top of bad, the films that are like just like the most like not like whatever, pretty bad, really bad.
I think the way we describe, a thing that was made, I guess, is like the tier that is like when you describe the movie, you turn people off from watching it. Like that's what this is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you try to describe Madagascar 3, as fun as it might be, trying to describe it, someone's gonna be like, that sounds boring. You try to describe Ants, someone says that's boring. Boss Baby, like all these films, when you try to describe them, they just sound boring.
I feel like most of these movies, when you try to describe them, the correct response is like, but why though?
Why? But why a circus? But why ants? But why a baby? But why a horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because animated movie, that's why. American animated movie, I should say. All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty I'm not as confident as the Pixar. The Pixar one I'm 100% behind. This one I'm a little mixed on, but I was expecting that because this one's
a lot more divisive.
DreamWorks library is a lot different.
If we ever do,
yeah, this is it. We got it. It took a while. You muted yourself.
right.
How long was that? How long was that? That took a while, but that's what
was an hour and 10 minutes.
I was expecting that. Not gonna lie, I was expecting.
Goodbye,
guys.
Hello. I don't know why I always start my videos with
right.
that. My videos are always start with
Okay, the
meeting
tears.
pitchy.
I guess we'll wait to record to do that.
We're recording right now. Will?
You muted yourself.
Oh, I muted myself.
I didn't mute you, did I?
Oh!
Oh, you muted yourself.
I muted myself. I was
You
wondering
muted
why you were
yourself.
ignoring me.
You know, you muted yourself.
Okay.
All right, let me know when we're gonna.
We've been recording. That's what I was trying to tell you while I was muted.
Frick. I was.